What's happening, world? It's your guy Lewis, a humble soul, coming at y'all. I want to share a chapter out of my life. Man, I hope y'all enjoy it, man. It's the first time I ever talked about this on camera. Make sure you subscribe to the Humble Soul YouTube channel. Check out the website. Tell a friend to tell a friend. More content on the way, man. Happy New Year to everybody. 100. Like 18, 19. I'm in college. I'm attending the University of Memphis, majoring in journalism and all that good stuff, man. Just get my feet wet. 5.5, 6 hours away from home, and just getting to know different people and learning different things, experiencing different things, and just growing as a man on my own independently, what I'm saying, outside of my people spot. So I would come back to Chattanooga, which is where I came up, man. Shout out to Chattanooga, man. Shout out to Chat-Town. Shout out to Alabama. Shout out to the M-Town. Shout out to the A where I'm at right now, you know what I'm saying? And so on and so forth, all across the country, man, all across the world. But yeah, man, I was attending the U of M, and I would come back home during the breaks, you know what I'm saying, link back up with old friends and go out and do different things, you know what I'm saying? So this one particular time I came home, I think I was like 18, 19, something like that around, I think it was like 18. And I linked up with my homeboy Tim, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Tim? If you ever check this out, man, shout out to you, bro. I think it was like a Saturday. It was a Friday evening or Saturday evening or whatever. And we was linking up, man, just to, see what was going on in the city or whatever. And he was like, man, damn, bro, you back in town, man. Let's get up and do something. And so he's, I link up with him. We riding around, and we ended up stopping at this gas station. And I noticed it was like a couple of two, three, four ladies going into the gas station when I was walking in. And when I walked in, like I said, I'm 18. I'm trying to see what's going on. I noticed one in particular, man. She really caught my eye, and I approached her, introduced myself to her, let her know I was in town from college, blah, blah, blah. We ended up exchanging numbers and, so on and so forth. And it went from that to, us actually getting to know each other and communicating and, all that extra stuff, that I ain't really got to go into detail about. But that extra stuff is what led to a situation that, man, changed my life forever, where I thought that I was a father. I never forget, man, going to class. I went back to Memphis, and I was going to class one day. On my way to class, man, I never forget, I got a call on my little AT&T Go phone, a singular Go phone. Back when the Go phones, the little flip phones was popping. Had my little minute phone, you feel me? And the chick let me know that, hey, she had missed a period and she thought she was pregnant and all that type of stuff. And, I was in denial. I'm the president of the Students Association of the, Black journalists. I'm doing pretty good in school. I'm meeting different people. I'm mingling, doing my thing. So the last thing I want to hear is that, I'm going to be a father, especially that early in the game, a freshman, sophomore, around sophomore year. Long story short, when I make it back home, I ended up taking her to get an ultrasound, and she ended up being pregnant, and from there, I took on the responsibilities of a father. I thought that I was a father. I didn't really doubt it. Looking back, maybe I should have been more cognizant, mindful, of, the moves I made that early in the game without truly checking into it. But long story short, man, so I ended up pretty much falling in love with the young lady, building that special bond with her every day. I'm doing different things to make ends meet. I'm working, and just there, man, just trying to care for her and support her as much as I can. And we ended up my job even through a baby shower for us. We came up with the child's name. I went back up to school, and around the time she was pregnant, I was around for like the first trimester, and after that, it was kind of here and there, until the baby was actually born. You know what I'm saying? And after that, you know, she ended up moving up to Memphis, you know, but around this whole time, I'm still like, damn, like I'm a father, you know, like I'm, you know, like I'm happy, but I'm still like shocked and to a certain extent, kind of still in denial, you know, like, damn, this is crazy. But, you know, it's a beautiful thing at the same time. So, man, one thing led to another, and she ended up moving to Memphis. But this entire time, I had never got, like, the child tested. You know, I'm just going off, you know, just you know, her word, you know, just believing that what she's telling me is true. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's 10 plus years ago. So, you know, I was naive for sure. But the entire time, my father was always in my ear, like, "Hey, man, you know, be the best father that you can be, but just know that that's your child." You know what I'm saying? You spending this money on, you know, providing for the kid and helping her out and so on and so forth. But, you know, do you actually know 100% for a fact that she's your biological daughter? You know what I mean? So, man, it went from being a beautiful thing to a nightmare, you know, like that. You know, where, you know, things got, you know, got serious. And I even, you know, kind of jumped off the deep end to a certain extent, man. Pretty much became borderline an alcoholic. Was considering giving up on my dreams of, you know, being a writer. Fell into depression. You know, started gaining weight. You know, just different things, man. You know, that kind of was outside of my normal character. You know what I mean? And it really hurt me. You know what I mean? Financially, I was taking a hit. You know, because when you bring another kid and you bring another person into this world, so it's a kid, and you a college student. You know what I'm saying? You're not, you know, fully fledged into your career. You're not a professional yet. You're still in college. I was staying in a dorm at a time before they ended up moving up. So, you know, you can only imagine how challenging that was. I'm driving my little wreck Honda, you know, just trying to make a little ends meet, you know, making the best out of my little refund check, so on and so forth, doing other little extra stuff, whatever, here and there, but nothing too crazy. My father, he wrote me a letter. My father's never, that was the only time he ever wrote me a letter. And he was pretty much like, you know, like I mentioned earlier, you know, be the best father that you can be, but just know that that's your child. You know, the truth is the light. The truth is the light. I remember him emphasizing that in the letter. Like, the truth is the light. The truth is key. And shortly after that, man, I ended up coming back to Memphis from Chattanooga and getting like a little at-home DNA test, because in between that time, the chick was real hesitant, or the young lady, you know what I'm saying, was hesitant about us getting like a paternity test done. She was afraid that would cause for me to be put on child support and cause an even bigger rift between us and kind of make it more difficult to fully care for, you know, our seed, you know what I'm saying? But man, I ended up doing it, you know, long story short. And, you know, one day I'm at work and the results come in my email, you know, and it let me know that 99.9% that child wasn't mine. They sent it to 3 different labs. It was bittersweet because at the same time, it freed my mind and it was confirmation, you know, because on one end I could be taking care of a kid, and I always had this doubt in the back of my mind, like, is this truly my child? You know what I'm saying? On the other end, although this really hurt me, it let me know that, hey, you know, it let me know the truth. And man, you know, from that point on, my whole perspective on relationships and parenting and women to a certain extent changed. But I'm not necessarily gonna say I brought that into relationships after that and so on and so forth. But it just made me more aware of the potential, you know, of things going left. You know, if you're not wise, and you're not you know, fully aware, you know what I mean, of like not just you, but the other person, the person you're dealing with. But yeah, man, that changed my life forever. You know what I'm saying? I still think about the baby to this day. You know, she'll be around 10 now. You know, and like I said, I took the young lady to get the ultrasound. So, you know, and from then until now, I still think about that child, you know, because for 2.5, 3 years, I was a father. So I built a certain bond, you know, that I'll never forget. I went through a lot of different things, good and bad, that I'll never forget, all based around the belief that I was a father. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. It's Lewis once again on Humble Soul. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe if y'all messing with the video. I'm gonna be coming at y'all with some other content, man, you know, pretty soon. But yeah, man, just wanted to get that off my chest. Happy New Year to everybody. You know what I mean? I hope everything's going good for everybody tuning in. And until next time, man, y'all take it easy. 100.